If you do a lot of glue ups and you want them to be square, you're going to want to watch how I make this jig, which ended up costing me less than $20 all in. Follow along. The first step was to obtain a 16 by 24 carpenter square, easily obtained on Amazon for like $15. Then I found some scrap 1-inch angle aluminum, which would work perfect for this. I just needed to cut it down so it fit on the inside of the long leg of the carpenter square. For the short leg, which will become the long leg of the jig, I'm going to use 1.5 inch wide strip of pine, 3/4 inch thick. You know, I really have to admit, I love this Evolution chop saw. I mean, the blade goes through steel, it goes through aluminum, it doesn't make any sparks, and you can actually touch the end. It's not hot, and there's hardly any burrs whatsoever. I highly recommend this saw. The next part is simple enough. We just need to attach our aluminum to our steel framing square. And so to do that, I'm going to use 3/16 inch pop rivets. And I'm going to first drill the holes in the aluminum and then the same holes in the steel. And then I'm going to rivet the thing together. Having already drilled the holes in the aluminum, I marked the steel, and now I'm drilling the holes in the steel. Having drilled all the holes, I am now ready to insert the rivets. Now, this is much easier to do with two hands, but I think we could do it holding the camera. I start by setting the first one, and then I go to the far end and set the last one, making sure the holes line up, and then it's just a matter of filling in the holes with the rivets. Now that the aluminum is fastened to the square, we've almost got the jig complete. Now to test it on the mounting system that I'm currently using for my flags, this big, bulky, heavy thing, but it works pretty well. It's just very heavy and very cumbersome, but this will hopefully make it a little easier. The jig works well as far as lining up the edges of the stripes. Now we just need to attach the 1.5 inch wide piece, which will also act as that buffer that the clamp will hit as it squeezes everything together. Now for this leg, I'm just going to use wood screws, about 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch long. And we're going to drill a bunch of holes on the short leg of that carpenter square from the other side, and then screw the 1.5 inch length to it, because over time that'll probably need to be replaced. And if I have a piece of oak, I'll probably use that in the future. So here we go, just mounting this. So here we have the finished product.
Well, here's the final product.
It works perfectly. It's not too heavy. Certainly, it's absolutely square. And it cost me less than $15. There's a link in the description for the carpenter square on Amazon. I use scrap aluminum for the squaring edge. You can use anything you want. I just happen to have the aluminum angle. You could use wood. Hardwood would be best. Screwing it down, you could even, with hardwood, you could probably get away with even putting pop rivets in. It's whatever you have, but getting the square, it's the perfect size for a 37 1/16 by 19.5 inch rustic flag. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Always coming up with new things, but I'm sharing them more and more.